Today on Discovering Magnolia, Texas, we are here at Pint Brewery. Let's check them out. All right, so Trevor and Christy, you're co-owners in Pint Brewery here in Magnolia. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about who all is involved with the business and how you guys got started with why a brewery?
So it's me and Christy. It's also my sister Heather and her husband Blake. So it's the four of us that manage the brewery. Why we got started? Well, we all had our separate careers and they were great, but we all loved beer and the industry was looking like something that's very good to be in, and it was taking off in Texas. And so I had started homebrewing in college, so I was very familiar with brewing of the recipes. And so we made a small investment, built a 20 gallon brewery in my garage. We lived in Clear Lake at the time. We brewed most every weekend, got the recipes, water salt profiles, the yeast, everything for the making of the beers set. And then we took the next step, moved to Magnolia, opened the brewery. November will be 10 years.
10 years.
Since we sold our first beer. We rented this is an old auto body shop, so we rented this. It was the largest building we could find in Magnolia in the beginning of 2012, January of 2012. And we started renovations on it to make it into a brewery. And it took us till November before we had the equipment installed and we sold our first kegs.
Okay, so I know you have several different styles of beer, so why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
So we're an ale brewery, and we have all of our beers are ales. The Yellow Rose is majority of what we brew here. It's a very popular beer. On Beer Advocate, it's ranked in the top 10 nationally and #1 in Texas.
Wow!
So it's very popular, and with a recent switch to cans, we're seeing new growth. So Tornado Shark. That's an American Strong Ale we have, and that's one where actually my sister Heather's on the label. She's a little person, and it's named after her two biggest fears, tornadoes and sharks. So,
I love it. Let's talk a little bit about the events that you guys do here. So you have the beer garden. Let's talk about that.
Yes, so our beer garden is open 7 days a week. We have special events on the weekends. Every Saturday we have live music. We always have food trucks on the weekends. We have some ice cream vendors, sometimes snow cone vendors and gelato and all kinds of wonderful food vendors that come out. Every Friday night and Sunday afternoon we have jukebox bingo, which is a lot of fun, and we have a lot of regulars that love to come out for that. The beer garden has been growing, and it's just a really fun, laid-back place. People bring their children and their dogs, and sometimes people will bring games, they'll play dominoes and just enjoy, the area. It's been a really great addition to the brewery, and we have a lot of locals that just really come out all the time, and it's starting to feel kind of like that community family feel with all of our great customers.
I have to say that when we first moved here and we would come into town to go to a restaurant to eat, we would drive down here on the main street and we would see all these string lights in the background, and I was always, what is that? And then finally, we took a turn down one night and saw them. We're like, oh, and so I've been here with some friends and just had a great time.
Oh, that's
great time. So yeah, definitely very family-friendly establishment. So you guys are about to have your 10-year anniversary, aren't you?
Yes. We are, and we're planning a big celebration in early November. It's going to be an exciting time. We're going to have a party, and we're going to put out an invitation to everybody in the community. We have a monthly newsletter that is going out. We also send out other emails for special events. You can go to our website and sign up for our newsletter on our website. That also has a list of all of our upcoming events. Go to www.lonepint.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Discovering Magnolia, Texas. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
This Community Spotlight is brought to you by your Houston agent, Erica Steeton-Roth, and was produced and edited by JJ Productions.